How's everyone going? Welcome to today's stream. We got a pretty action-packed one in store for you guys today. We got CRUE-War, we got Shadow of God, MPL, Season 3, Round 3 matchups. This is the quarterfinals bracket of Group A. It's going to be a fantastic war, this one. CRUE-War showing that, look, guys, we've got some power behind us. They've been, participating in the competitive scene. They've been doing a lot of really good stuff. And here they are in the quarterfinals bracket of the MPL Season 3. So huge shout out to them. We got Hoff in the chat. How you doing, Hoff? Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. Hope you've been having a wonderful evening so far, and will enjoy your weekend. I believe it's a 3-day weekend, if I'm not mistaken. I think because maybe, right? I could be completely wrong, but yeah. Hope you guys are enjoying your Friday night so far. We got some Clash MPL action in store for you guys today. Let me get this music down just a little bit there, just so I can actually hear. There we are. All right, but anyways, we've got two action-packed clans against each other here. We've got CRUE-War versus Shadow of God. Both have fought their way through the MPL Group A bracket, which we've got right here for you guys. As you can see, Evil Witches losing to Space Station Gold losing to CRUE-War, CRUE-War beating Trovo Elite and Space Station Gold to get where they are. With Shadow of God, they were able to beat Brian Fan Club and then eventually beat New World Order. After New World Order beat Ironhawks in the first round. And now the winner of this tournament here, or the winner of this bracket, will then go on and move forward with 3 other teams in groups B, C, and D, and then those 4 teams will compete for the MPL title. Just give you a little bit of an idea of the wars that will be happening. The Group B war is going to be Clash with Psycho's clan. I cannot pronounce it to save my life. Someday someone's going to be able to help me pronounce it, but we have them versus War Hunters UK in Group B. We've got Exodia Esports versus the Manda in Group C, and I believe Time to Clash is going to be covering that one. Might be tomorrow. Let me actually double check what we're looking at right now. So the Karn Gangat versus War Hunters UK is going to be August 30th at 3:45 p.m. EDT. We've got the Umamanda versus Exodia Esports at 4:30 p.m. EDT. But look at that. We've already got a live hit going in from the Shadow of God people. Now, let's see what they're doing here. He's going to be bringing in a pretty standard queen charge hybrid. Going to start this queen up by this 1 o'clock side here. And she's going to be walking a bit south to try and pull forward and get that town hall out of the way, as well as getting the queen and just kind of dealing with her and getting her out of the way for the hybrid later on in the raid. Queen's going to step up, take down the storage, Coco Loons, searching for any black mines. Haven't found any just yet. But we might see those 2 additional loons go in to try and pull some Seeking Our Mines there. Queen's actually going to walk into the channel here, which is not super ideal. And there's a chance she's about to the outside here, and she's going to. Already, this one not going to plan, so he's having to change things up just a little bit here. He's going to lose his healers to this air defense over here. Now we're going to see the King and the Siege Barracks coming from the 3 o'clock side to try and dive in, set the funnel, and allow the hybrid to push in for the Town Hall. So this one very clearly not going the way of the attacker. Definitely not the most ideal funnel so far. But let's see how he can possibly and hopefully recover at least a minimum of a 2-star here. Realistically, in this 10v10 format, getting a 1-star isn't as detrimental as in the 5v5 format, but it still is very rough. So we should be looking at a safe 2-star here from Imperador Royal. I'm blanking here. My dyslexia is kicking in. But the hybrid's going to get through the town hall, and they will get to the core. He's double raging in the core, just trying to get as far into the base as possible and get as much percentage as he can. Now, despite things not going his way, he's still pushing through with these rage spells, and I could have been calling this one a bit early. To be fair, he still had his entire army up, and with that funnel that he established, he's going to get through quite a bit of this base here before it fizzles out. Now, typically, I wouldn't call this one a 3-star because of what happened at the start. But in all honesty, this one's not looking too far from a 3-star itself. The Lava Hound's going to go walk over to the Warden. Royal Champion's on the right side. I don't believe I'm saying this, but I think this is going to triple. What an insane hit here to start Shadow of God off. That did not go to plan at all. Yet he was able to adapt, make the adjustments necessary, and he's going to absolutely triple this one. Wow. What a hit. You know, I don't want to be that guy, but I'm not going to lie. This one was definitely a little bit lucky. I don't think he was planning on tripling that after that went south, but he is going to get the triple and get that base out of the way. And going to start Shadow of God with a 3-star 10 minutes into the war. Wow. Your team is in Group D. Yeah, let me see the wars that we got going. So, the wars that we've got going. Group A is CRUE-War versus Shadow of God. That's the war we're watching now. Group B War is War Hunters versus Karngan. I don't know how to pronounce the name for that, but we've got Specky, and I believe we have one other person streaming that war. And then we have Exodia Esports versus the Uman Manda, and that's going to be streamed by right now, Time to Clash, or Blame Adam. And then the Group D War is going to be Realm of Terror versus Indian Clasher. And as you heard a bit earlier, Hoff in the chat, he is playing for the Realm of Terror guys. They were able to beat Setch earlier in this season. And it's going to be some intense matchups. And then the winners of each 4 of the groups will go into a playoff for the title. Did you ever play Fall Guys yet? Yeah, I have. I have played Fall Guys. How you doing, Good Evil? Good to see you. I have gotten myself 5 whole wins in that game. It's been an absolute blast. But all right here. Wow, what a commanding start. You know, I don't expect clans to fire off that quickly with a triple, especially with how that one went. Did not go to plan at all, and somehow was able to come through and get that one done. So while we've got a second here before the next live hit, you know, it's just... You know, it's always going to be like that. I'm always going to say, we got time before the next live hit. No, we don't. No, we don't. We're going to see CRUE-War go straight in here with a bit of a Zap Hog attack strategy. Now, I just 6-packed in a random spin war this morning in King Jeffrey. So let's see if Today Is Good can get himself the 3-star as well. Going to be starting by zapping that clan castle out of the way. And he's going to be blimping into this town hall here, planning on taking it down. We are going to see a Tesla farm pop up here, but the sneaky goblins as well as the Yeti in that blimp there are going to be able to take down that town hall. Absolutely no worries there. Yeti mites will bounce over and take down the Teslas, and this king is going to start taking down a couple of buildings and then moving through the base here. Now, is he planning on getting his queen into this compartment to try and force taking down the enemy queen as well as the scatter shot? Let's see what he's got going here. King is going to pop his ability. The Ice Golem is going to get stuck on the wall there, but only being targeted by the Archer Tower and Cannon, which means that it's going to go down a bit slower than expected there. Here comes his friendly queen with the Ice Golem. Ice Golem is going to pop, and the 2 Headhunters will go down to the Giant Bomb, which means that he's not going to get this queen down with that Headhunter. He's going to have to rely on his queen stepping in and taking that final shot there and eliminating the queen. Now, his queen is going to step up here. She is going to take down the Grand Warden pad, but she's going to have to burn her ability early here in order to avoid dying to the Grand Warden pad. Now, the question is, can she step up and get that scatter shot down? Her ability is going to wear off here, and she's not going to get the scatter. Here come the Hogs from the bottom side. We're going to drop that Warden straight away to give them that HP buff. We've got that World Champion straight in behind. We're going to have to burn a heal early because of the splash from the scatter shot. And I'm not going to lie, this one isn't looking super solid because everything's pathing around. Here we go. World Champion is going to step up here, take down the scatter shot. Warden's ability is going to get popped off. We've only got one more heal spell for a back-in scatter shot here. Now, these Hog Riders are going to have to stay tightly close together in order for him to get through this base. Popping that World Champion ability, going to get through the Seeking Shield, but is going to go down to the single target Inferno. A bit unfortunate there. Here come a couple of additional Headhunters to help out with taking down the World Champion, but this one is going to end in a 2-star. He just doesn't have enough to get through those 2 Infernos and that scatter shot alongside the enemy World Champion there. And yeah, this one's going to start thinning out very, very quickly here. Those Hog Riders are all at very, very low health. A lot of them getting sprung. Those 2 Inferno Towers doing some real damage here, and now they're locked onto the Warden and going to take it down. Now, realistically, in this attack strategy, most times whenever you're not seeing a triple, you're seeing a relatively low percentage hit. However, the attacker has come prepared here. Today Is Good, bringing those party wizards that have a bit higher of attacking speed than normal wizards, and he's going to be able to rack up around 70% here to start them off, which is not a bad start at all. Now, we've got more attacks rolling in here. We had one go in a bit earlier here. What was the second one that went in? I believe it was a Shadow of God hit, so we're going to jump into this one. We've got 2 other streamers covering this war. We have Puma and we have Nick himself streaming this war. So we're going to try and cover as many of the attacks as possible here. We're going to be bringing in the sneaky goblins here. Going to take down a couple of these storages and kind of create a funnel for this queen charge to dive straight in for the town hall and possibly even step up and grab that scatter shot. I like the idea behind this plan so far. Now, those headhunters on defense are going to be a bit of a problem, but the baby dragon will step up and take them down. And we're going to see that poison get dropped early here. Could that prevent the queen from killing the pups early in the raid, or is she going to have to deal with them for a couple of extra seconds here, wasting a little bit of time? Now we're going to see the miner and a wizard come in over at this right side here to clear through those buildings and make sure that this queen goes where he needs her to go. Now this gap in the walls here is a bit interesting because the way it's positioned, it's trying to force the queen to the outside of the walls rather than walking through them. I've seen a lot of bases do this, and in all honesty, as long as you funnel correctly, you'll be looking okay. But judging by the funnel that he's got right now, this queen is not going to take the funnel, and she's going to bounce to the outside here. And so now we have to jump to plan B. How are we going to deal with this Town Hall? What is the plan? He might even opt in to just let his queen do her thing, or maybe even force the hybrid in over at this right side to allow them to go for the Town Hall. Doesn't look like it. He's going to go ahead and drop that king over at the left side there to kind of walk down to about the 9 o'clock side to clear through a couple of buildings and set the funnel for the hybrid to dive in for the Town Hall. Now, going to have to burn that queen ability because of the mass amount of DPS there. His queen is actually going to step up and take down the Town Hall just fine here, and she's going to then step forward and take down the scatter shot. So it looks like he's not deviating from his plan too much here. Queen's able to step back in and take down the Town Hall. Now, the funnel has been established by the king, and we're going to see all those miners dial straight in, but at the 1 minute and 30 mark. So that means that we could be seeing a potential time fail here if these miners and hogs can't get through the base. Now, we do have the siege barracks down by this about 9 o'clock side here, going to funnel in the left side of the base there, forcing the miners and hog riders in the middle of the base. That multi-target inferno is going to make things path away from that scatter shot. Going to have to freeze that scatter shot there, and I'm not convinced that that was enough value. We haven't popped the warning ability yet. We're waiting for those siege barracks hog riders to come join in with the main army there. Tornado trap slowing things down just a little bit, and you can kind of see what's happened here over on the left side of the base. The funnel has not been established here, which means that all of the troops are going to walk directly around this scatter shot, which is not ideal for this raid for sure, but we're still kicking through here. It doesn't, I'm not expecting this one to go through in triple because of the enemy heroes and both those scatter shots being alive, but I do expect this one to end at around the relatively high 80% going into this one. We are going to lose the world champion there in the core. 35 seconds left to go in the raid. We've got miners on the outside, a couple of wizards following behind from that siege barracks. They're going to take down some buildings, but eventually we'll go down to the defenses, if not the time. Very, very solid try there by Shadow of God, but it is going to be a defense for CRUE-War. Para, how you doing? Welcome to the Trovo chat. Hope you're having a wonderful evening so far. Shout out to the people over on YouTube, over on Twitch, and over on Trovo. You guys are awesome. Yeah, it looks like this one is going to end at around an 83% 2-star here because the miners will get through that mortar there. Very, very solid try here by Gui. Or is it Guy? It's probably Guy. But he is going to pull in a bit of a defense there. So we're looking at a 0 for 2 for CRUE-War, and we're looking at 1 for 2 for Shadow of God here. Let's see. First CRUE-War I'm catching. Been doing good stuff lately. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, CRUE-War, for those of you who don't know, they're Nick. It's his like little clan that he's had for the longest time now. And I mean, they haven't really been involved in the competitive scene. They've just done a lot of the Supercell Clan War Leagues, and they've done the friendly wars. And I mean, I've known these guys to be pretty solid, especially when it came to wars. And I mean, they've been killing it so far in MPL. They're making their competitive debut, I believe, relatively recently now. They're starting to get more involved in those leagues, and honestly, it's fantastic to see. They've got a pretty solid team of about 10 guys in the MPL, and I can bet you they've got an even more solid 5v5 team for the 5v5 format leagues, that being WCL Champions, CWL Esports, MLCW Esports. So it's super cool to see them in the competitive scene. All right. So the way the MPL format, let's see, ESL they did too well too. Yeah, the World Qualifiers, that's true. Hop, you're exactly right. They went pretty far in the World Championship qualifiers there. And here we go. We got Shadow of God going straight in again here and giving us no time to rest. We've got a bit of a Yeti smash. We're seeing 10 Yetis come through here. We've got 4 earthquake spells to open up that base here. Now, the one concern with using the earthquake spells, at least what I've seen so far, is opening up too much of the base. But you can kind of notice what he's kind of tried to open up here for the Yetis to eventually path in here. I believe, do I have a pin? I don't think I have a pin on this overlay. Maybe not. Hold on. Can I? I do not have a pin on this overlay. Give me 1 second here. We're just going to go ahead and we're going to steal a pin real quick. Okay, one moment. Okay, there we go. And then we gotta do that. Okay. Apologies there, but you can kind of see the parts of the base that he's opened up here with these quake spells. He's kind of sectioned off this part of the base here. All these walls here are not meant to be opened here because this is going to be dealt with by possibly the World Champion later on, and all the Yetis are meant to take down this part of the base over here. So let's see how this is going so far. Don't think this one's going to plan. The Warden's taken a lot more damage than expected there, and he actually is going to pop his ability. Oh no, I didn't see what was happening, but I think the funnel has gone terribly wrong here, and we're going to be avoiding the Town Hall. Oh no, World Champion is going to try and step up and do her best here to go for the Town Hall, but all the Yeti's going to walk straight around. We will secure the 1-star with the Town Hall, But look at all the Yetis. They're on the complete opposite side from where he quaked. He basically essentially wasted those 4 quake spells there. None of the Yetis going in that part of the base here. Now, these Yetis on the outside, you can't underestimate them here. They will be able to step up and get some pretty decent percentage walking around. So let's see what they've got. Let's see. They lost the space station, who ended up going all the way. Tough break. They went 13 to 15. Yeah, I saw that. They were absolutely insane. Which, funny enough, CRUE-War actually ended up beating. They beat Space Station Gold in the previous round. So funny enough, they lost to them in the ESL quarterfinals there, or not the ESL quarterfinals, the closed qual. No, it was the open qualifiers, the online qualifiers. But they were able to beat them in the MPL. I find that pretty funny there. I think it was the B team for SSG though. Don't tell them I said that, but that is what it is. But yeah, as you can see here, this raid not going to plan here, ending at about a 67 to 68%. Could actually go a bit higher there if these Yetis are a bit higher health. Yeah, they're both pretty much full health because of that healer there. So this one could end at around 71 to 72%, which is not terrible. I mean, it's not great for sure, but at the same time, it is not terrible. All right, let's go ahead and bounce out here. Are there any other live hits going on? I don't believe so. And that's going to put Shadow of God at 1 for 3 here. The stats will be updating throughout this war. They're not going to be completely up to date because of the slow Supercell API. Hopefully one day I can maybe get some form of faster API that updates the stats as soon as possible. But as of right now, they will be a couple of minutes behind. But at the same time, you know, as we go through the war, we'll be able to update those. And you can look at the hit rates, the 1 stars, 2 stars, etc. from both of the clans here. But yeah, the MPL format, definitely a bit of an interesting one for sure. Rather than a 5v5 format, we're seeing a 10v10 format for this war here, which means that we're going to be seeing a lot more hits a lot quicker. So hits will start at exactly the 50-minute mark. So clans have basically a 10-minute window from the 50-minute mark to the 40-minute mark to do at least 2 attacks, and then from the 40-minute mark to the 30-minute mark they have another 10-minute window to do 2 attacks, so on and so forth, until all the attacks are used and the winner is decided based upon the stars first, then the percentage. And I don't know if this league does based off the attack time, if there's a tie on both. I think they do. Not fully positive on that. But yeah. Yeah, these brackets are for a spot in the main playoffs. Exactly. So right now, essentially the way these groups work is we've got about, how many teams do we have involved? It was, what is it, 2, 4, 6, 8, 8, 6, about 27 to 28 teams were involved in this league so far, and those teams are going to be shrunk down to 4 members, the winner of each of the groups, and then the winner of each of those groups will then go into the winners bracket for the main playoffs, as Hoff mentioned in the chat, which is going to be intense. Not going to lie, it's going to be a very stacked lineup. We got some big names participating in this in the MPL so far, and it's been some tough competition. I mean, we've seen people. You know, we've seen wars in which, you know, we've seen like 6 triples, I think, that was in the first round wars. So that was pretty awesome. All right, here. So we've got about 3 minutes left, and we've got 3 more attacks to see in this attack window here. We're probably going to go into the second live hit here because I'm expecting some of the other streamers to pick up that first hit that goes in. And we want to cover as much variety as possible here. All right. We should be seeing a live hit going any second now. With having 4 attacks within a 10-minute window, you can definitely, you definitely don't get short of action to cover. That is for sure. Now, what are we looking like here? Did I do everything I needed to do? Hold on. Wait. Okay, I did. All right. All right there. Now we got 2 minutes. 2 minutes and 40 seconds for these clans to go in. They've got 3 hits left to go. 2 hits from the CRUE-War side and then 2 hits from the Shadow of God side. I'm hoping we can see at least 4 or 5 triples in today's war. That's what I want to see. I want to see a bunch of triples go in from either side. And realistically, I try and remain unbiased, but at the same time, gotta support my guys over at CRUE-War. Honestly, I've been covering, or I've been keeping up with Nick for quite some time. I mean, this was like I don't know, I would say like 2 years ago. I would pop into streams all the time. And he's been back. He's been streaming some wars, and he's streaming this war right now. It's good to see him back. We're to see a pause in the action like that. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, these wars are typically super hectic with 4 hits going in every 10 minutes. But, I mean, hey, they're taking their time, and I respect it. It's understandable. They do have that minute and 45 seconds left to go. The attack format for this many players is definitely rough, but at the same time, it technically does have to be enforced to make these wars somewhat streamer friendly, because imagine if you didn't have to use any of your attacks until the last second. We'd probably see about, like, I want to say like 7-8 attacks go in last second. I wouldn't doubt it at all. So it's good to see the attack windows trying to, make sure that we're seeing constant action rather than waiting. Here we go. We've got the first live hit going in on CRUE-War here. We're going to wait for the second hit to go in, which should be a CRUE-War hit. We're going to let the other streamers cover that one. So if you guys want to keep up with this war and you want to watch this one from multiple perspectives, these wars are perfectly fit for streamers, because you're going to need multiple of them to cover multiple attacks going in at once. And here we go. We've got 2 going in. We got Mr. Steal Your Gold going in on the number 9 here. He's bringing in a bit of a Zap hybrid here. He's brought 7 lightning spells and 1 quake. His plan here is to get rid of that clan castle. Now he has to be careful with where he's dropping these spells. Does not want to activate this town hall. So we might see that quake dropped right near this cannon. Oh no, he dropped it too far. Oh no, a critical mistake there by Mr. Steal Your Gold. They're not going to get the clan castle down, which means that he's going to have to basically switch up his plan here for this queen charge. Only has a singular rage and a freeze, and hopefully he's not going to have to encounter any headhunters in that clan castle. If he does, it's going to be a bit of a challenge for this queen to get through and get it done. Now, Queen will step up, taking down a couple of defenses. She's looking just fine. We don't have any headhunters to help her deal with the enemy king here. We are going to see a bunch of archers come out of the CC, and we could even see some goblins. Yeah, there's some goblins. Is it just archers and goblins? Oh, and there's the headhunters coming out later. Probably the worst combination of CC for this queen charge, going in without a poison. If he had a poison, the CC would be wrecked. But because he's without a poison, it's definitely going to make things a bit harder here. Queen will step up, taking down the cannon. She's going to take down these skeleton traps as well, and she should step up for the town hall, but it looks like he's opting in to just send in the hybrid straight for that town hall and possibly get a bit of a healer switch from the queen here. It looks like the queen actually might go down early because of the DPS. She's going to actually activate the town hall early, which is not ideal. He's going to go ahead and freeze that expo and the scatter shot with the town hall there. Healers are taking black mines all over the place here. Now the question is he going to have everything revert to the town hall here, or could they possibly go to the outside? World champion is in the core. She's going to be able to get to the town hall. There's the warden ability, and I think we're going to be safe securing the 2-star, keeping CRUE-War in the war. Now the question is, does he have the longevity to kind of carry through and push his momentum through the raid and get the 3-star? And I would argue no, especially with that back end Tesla farm popping. We've got 2 Inferno Towers, the Eagle Artillery, and the enemy queen and world champion still standing at the back end of the space. So I think this one is going to be a defense. We've got those 2 super wall breakers coming in. I've got a feeling that this definitely did not go to plan, especially with not securing the clan castle down with that quake spell. It was dropped a bit too high, and so it ended up missing the clan castle there. Very, very solid try there, but it is going to be a defense. The 2-hour version is super lame. Yeah, no, I remember it was it last season that we had 2 hours? I think it was 2 hours, but it was rough because it was just a lot of wartime. And it's realistically, with the alternating attack format, you don't want to go more than an hour because it just gets boring after a while and really redundant, because realistically then you're watching 20 back-to-back hits, right? No, yeah, 20 back-to-back hits, which, think about it, 3 minutes per hit. It's going to be a lot of Clash of Clans for only one war. So I really like what the MPL admins have done by decreasing the time and just making a lot of attacks happen at once, you know, because if anything, it kind of helps out with multiple streamers covering it. There are quite a few Latin leagues that do it, like EW, really. That's pretty cool. That's solid. So definitely not a super new format here. Now, CRUE-War have one more hit to go in, and I think they've missed it. Oh, there we go. It is going in live now. See what Joe's doing here. What is he rocking? Is he going to get CRUE-War their first triple? Doesn't look like it. Another 60, around 60 to 70% 2-star here for CRUE-War. Definitely not what they wanted to see on that hit there. And that's going to put them behind a triple there. As well as they're going to be behind. They're going to be behind by about 3.5% here. So, not the end of the war. Or is it 2.5? Is it 2.5 and I'm just retarded? That's probably what it is. I can't use that word. Oh no. I'm going to get banned. I'm going to get banned, guys. Oh no. Nah, I'll be fine. All right. So now we've got about 5 minutes for 4 hits to go in here. Because realistically, these next hits need to go in between the 30 and 20-minute mark here. So let's see what these guys have got. Can CRUE-War get themselves their first triple? Can they get themselves a 1-star defense? Or are we going to see Shadow of God come out of nowhere and get this war over and done with? Hoff's going to clip it. Gotta love it. Honestly, man. If Twitch come through and ban me for saying that in front of... What do we got? In front of 3 people, then I'll quit streaming. I'll quit. Well, I'm not gonna lie, man. It'd be pretty rough. That's for sure. But all right, what is this? I have this one friend who just sends some of the most ridiculous stuff sometimes. Love him to death. He's a great guy. But it's just... interesting dude. Interesting dude, to say the least. Oh. But, yeah, here we go. Silence before the storm here. We got 4 hits to go in 5 minutes. It's going to be a bit intense here going through, but I've got a feeling that both of these clans are going to be planning like crazy. Is the base building coming through in this war? We've seen 8 attacks and only a single 3-star so far. A couple of them coming pretty close. The lowest attack so far being a 64% 2-star. So far we haven't seen super terrible hits from either side, which is definitely good to see. One thing that we want to avoid seeing is just hits that completely don't go to plan. You know, 1-stars, like a 1-star 48 or something like that. Like, those are definitely rough. And of course, seeing a disconnect would be absolutely terrible. For those of you who weren't watching the World Championship qualifiers this morning, it was qualifier number 3. One team, I can't remember the team name to save my life. It was one of the, I think it was a Korean team. I can't remember which team it was, but they did have a disconnect, and that costed them the war there. Hold on a second. Yeah, hold on. That's not right. Hold on a second. As far as I can tell, you guys can't hear me. So, if you can hear me, let me know. But I don't think you can. Hold on. Can you hear me fine? Okay, cool. I've got a feeling that my microphone is disconnected, though. I think. Okay. There we go. Cool. Was just making sure. I'm just saying because on my oh shoot, I just raised the volume. I apologize. On my OBS, the audio wave just stopped. So had to make sure. just wanted to confirm there. But what's up, Gob? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Fall Guys Twitch Rivals was today. The game looks super fun. Fall Guys Twitch Rivals. What is that? That sounds very interesting. Is it like a version of Fall Guys or something? I don't know, man. I'm so out of the loop of what's popular nowadays. I didn't even keep up with it, but here we go. We got Shadow of God going in. We're going to wait for the second hit to go in because they've got about 2 minutes to go in with that. We've got Tony getting himself a defense there. We're going to go ahead and wait for the second hit just to make sure that we're covering every single one of the attacks for this war. No. Okay. Hold on. I need to I need to take care of something. Hold on. Okay. Okay. There we go. All right. There we go. I had to handle that real quick. Okay, we should be doing good. All right. Right, maybe? Yeah, for those of you who don't know, there's a very specific reason why I actually haven't been streaming the past couple of days. Been busy with work, busy with college stuff that happened this week, and then for those of you who don't know and keep up with the news around the U.S. is we were just hit with a Category 4 hurricane. It was mainly hit Louisiana, which is the state right next to mine. I'm currently living in Texas, and our power got knocked out yesterday for it was about 7 hours or so. It was rough, and so basically I couldn't complete any of the work that I wanted to do. I couldn't stream any wars. I was actually participating in one of my WCL Champion Wars with my team over at King Jeffrey, and I wasn't able to compete with them because I didn't have service. I didn't have Wi-Fi. Everything was just shut off. It was really, really rough, and so far we're not seeing a second hit come in from either of these sides here. Bit interesting. Normally we see the next hit going. How's this one looking by Rodrigo? We'll go ahead and pop in and see what he's rocking here, to see how he's doing. This one does look like it is going to end in a 2-star. Nice try there, but that one just not going through for him there. But yeah, it was rough, and in all honesty, it was like I have a picture. Hold on, let me see if I can send if I can do something real quick just to give you guys an idea of how bad this thing was. It was not fun. All of Louisiana. I have a lot of close friends in Louisiana that were affected by it, as well as some family, because I'm originally from there, and it definitely was not super fun. But here we go. We got live hits going in. Let's go ahead and cover the CRUE-War hit. We've got Tam Tam going in. Let's see what he's going to be rocking here. We're looking at a bit of it's looking like a zap hybrid. We're going to start by zapping that Expo and the scatter shot, and we didn't get an Inferno there. Bit interesting stuff, but we're going to drop in that Yeti with the Party Wizard at the right side here to go ahead and clear through these buildings and force that Queen a bit south through that single target Inferno, and then potentially to clear the way for the hybrid to dive into the Town Hall here. Now, the Queen is going to take a bit of flack here from the single. Was trying to drop a few loons to take down the single target Inferno, but just going to be forced to drop that freeze, take down the single, and we're going to see that Headhunter come in to support the Queen here. Is it going to get a shot off? It does, which is going to slow down that World Champion, allowing for the Queen to step up and take her down without burning an early rage. And that's huge here because we only have one rage for this Queen. We've still got about 2 minutes and 15 seconds on the raid, so plenty of time to go through and get this one done. We're going to burn that rage a bit early through these two Expos here, which is a perfect call here. Are we going to see the Queen forced into the Town Hall compartment here? I would not be surprised. We're going to have to burn the poison spell here a bit early there because of those Headhunters. Need to get rid of those as fast as possible so this Queen can start taking down the Hound as quickly as possible here. I wouldn't be surprised if we sacrificed a few Hogs in here to try and take down the single target Inferno to force the Queen in. We've got a Yeti Blimp coming in over the single target Inferno later on in the raid to clear through this single and force the Queen to the Town Hall. This Queen charge is going to be incredibly strong here, but the one concern I've got for it is the amount of time it's going to take here. We don't have a way to force the Queen into the Town Hall here. We don't have any wall breakers. How is he planning on getting this Queen to the Town Hall? Actually, I don't even know what I'm saying here. The Queen can actually reach the Town Hall from the outside here, but is she going to have the firepower to get through here? We're going to have to burn that freeze early on the Expo to keep the Queen alive. The Queen's going to go down, and we're not going to get the Town Hall. Queen's going to go down to the Town Hall, which means that, okay, he's going to go for the backup plan. She's going to get the King in, funnel that side, and then get this hybrid into the Town Hall. We're already down to 1 minute and 5 seconds, which is really not a whole lot of time for a hybrid to get through a base, especially an extra 60 or 50, 58% of a base. I'm sorry, my mental maths just absolutely died on me there. You know how it do be like that. But hybrid's going to go in for the Town Hall, get that Town Hall out of the way. Very, very safe stuff. Nothing to worry about there. But that one is going to go down just fine here. Okay, let me see if I can get this done. Okay. But yeah, hybrid's diving through here. They aren't going to be able to get through the base because of the time. I think he might have had a chance to get through this one here, but with that Eagle staying alive, definitely would have been a bit of a challenge going into the back end here. Very, very excellent try, but that is not going to be the attack he was looking for. Let me go ahead and go through. Yeah, this one is going to be a defense. Yeah, he's got the troops. He's definitely got the troops to get through this one. All those miners on the outside with the King. Absolutely. I mean, he would get through this one for sure. Okay, but while we have a second, let me go ahead and flex up the some storm imagery for you guys, just to give you an idea of how bad it was. Where is it? Here it is. So this was the Category 4 hurricane. This is where it was in respect to me. That blue dot there is me, and that's the hurricane. So it was pretty close. It was it dodged us by just a little bit, and because essentially it kind of came in and knocked down some power lines and prevented us from getting power. So it was a bit rough. We were without power for quite some time, but here we go. We got the Centennial Prime coming in for Shadow of God here, bringing in the Super Witches in here. I know Hoff is probably going to be liking this one. That Blimp is going to go in, get that Town Hall out of the way. Are we going to see some sneaky goblins come out of there? It looks like we are. The Yetis will dive in, take down the Town Hall with help from those sneaky goblins there. And the Town Hall will fall. Super Witches are still alive there. And the question is, are they going to have enough to get through this base? You can't underestimate these Super Witches, because in all honesty, they can get through a base. It doesn't look like he has much, but just give these Super Witches about another 5 seconds here to drop in those 5 big boys. And they'll start doing some damage here. Now, we don't have the bats, and we've only got about 1 minute and 30 seconds left. So could there be a chance of a potential time fail diving through the back end of the base here? Those healers keeping those Super Witches pretty healthy. There go the big boys, straight in front. Look at that witch completely tank that eagle shell there. Big boys will tank the single target Inferno, helping the witches out. We have used all of the spells here, and this one is going to thin out before it gets any farther. Definitely a very nice try, but it is going to be a bit of a defense there. What's up, Tasty? What's up, Tasty? How you doing? Good to see you. Nice name, bro. We have Runivaldo over on YouTube as well. Good to see you. Hope you're having a wonderful evening, and hope your Friday has been pretty fantastic. But yeah, this one is going to thin out at about a 71% here. So far we've only seen... Oh wait, no, did we see 2 triples? No, we haven't. Very interesting stuff here. Wait, how are they ahead by 1? Oh, because an attack just concluded. Okay, so they've done 1 more hit than CRUE-War so far, but we've only seen 1 triple so far in this war. Are we going to see people come through and get some triples in for the final 4 attacks from either side here? I'm hoping we see a couple more triples, and realistically CRUE-War with their percentage at the moment, I think they know, like, look guys, we got to come through and we need to hit ourselves a triple. I think currently though CRUE-War are technically ahead on percentage. Oh, did we? No, wait, we had CRUE-War coming in triple. What am I talking about? We had a triple from Blaine. I don't know what on earth I'm talking about. Let's go ahead and we'll 2 times this one here. It's got to go through. We are going to show all 4 triples at the end of the war. All 4 triples? No, we're going to show all of the triples at the end of the war. That's me assuming that there's only going to be 4 triples. Now we're gonna have more than that, guaranteed. But yeah, this was a bit of a zap Lalo here, starting by zapping the CC out of the way. And did he get one of the scatters? He got one of the scatters too, and maybe even the eagle. Yeah, he got the eagle as well. That's some pretty solid zap value there. World champion stepping up with those headhunters to take down the enemy queen, take down those defenses, and allow his queen to step up and get that town hall out of the way. Pretty solid stuff there, and I can imagine we're just going to Lalo from one side, probably the side without the air sweeper, so probably this left side over here. There it is. Got that you got the Stone Slammer coming in for the Inferno. They're going to take it down. We got the Dragon and the Core taking down the Expos, which are all on ground, and this one's going to be absolutely crushed here. Very solid stuff here by CRUE-War. Good base identification and excellent execution. Now, we are looking at technically a bit of a tie war here, and if CRUE-War come through and get themselves at least a... Wow, with a 50% 2-star, they would be ahead on percentage. So, technically, at the moment, even though it doesn't seem like it, CRUE-War do have the advantage going into the... what is this, the 3rd round of attacks? Yeah, this is the 3rd round of attacks here. No, the 4th. This is the 4th, because we've got 4 attacks from either side left. 13 minutes. They've got 3 minutes to use. Shadow of God has 3 minutes to use 1 more hit. CRUE-War have 3 minutes to use 2 more hits. And then we go into the final 10 minutes of the war to decide the victor and who will go on to compete in the main playoffs bracket for the MPL. Oh boy, it's going to get intense. The pressure is on right now. Who's left to attack? We've got Kyle. We've got Black Box. We've got Welshkin. And we've got Clue. What about the enemy team? We've got... Mahatu, we've got Jiaozin, we have Tsuyoshi, and then we've got Motu. I don't know how to pronounce their names. They are from Brazil, so we all know the infamous INTZ from Brazil. Brazil have definitely shown that they've got some pretty solid attackers We'll go ahead and pop into this one here until we see a second live and whether or not this one is going to go through and triple here. We're going to see those sneaky goblins step up, take down a couple of buildings, and funnel that queen in towards the, I'm guessing the eagle there. That's the main intended target. We've got that ice golem to tank that single target inferno. Will we see the royal champion behind? We do. Now that king is going to step up, taking down a couple of buildings here and helping the royal champion step up. The ice golem doesn't freeze the single though, which means that he's going to have to burn a single a bit early. We got the normal wall breakers coming in here to break open that wall. He's confident of his wall breaking skills, and he's going to get that wall break. Pretty solid Sui to start here, but with that single staying alive, he could be running into a few issues later on in this raid. Now, the queen should be able to get through this single with her ability, as well as taking down the eagle there. The ice golem is going to freeze that single on the inside. Now, can this queen be clutch and go south here and take down the single? And she does. What a very excellent Sui there by Tsuyoshi going in for Shadow of God here. He's going to clear through a couple of buildings, and now we're going to see those dragons with the lightning spells come through to step up and take down this base here. Now, we do have the headhunters on defense. There are going to be a bit of an issue, but those dragons should be able to take them down before they do too much damage to that warden there. And there we go. The headhunters will go down. The warden gets pretty low, though. Not going to lie, it was definitely close here. That Stone Slammer is going to step up to help these dragons move through to take down the Town Hall. Now, we are going to see all those Teslas at the bottom side here, which is definitely going to be a bit of an issue for the raid. Now, that Stone Slammer should pop, and we might see some more stuff come out of the Town Hall there. We are going to see the Earthquake spell coming down to activate the Town Hall there. We're going to see that Warden ability activated to try and secure that that loon in the Warden's ability there. Are we going to see the Town Hall go down, though? The funnel's not established. This Town Hall's not going to go down. There's the raid spell to try and get those dragons inside. They could go for the Town Hall. There we go. Okay, they go for the Town Hall, and they're going to take it down there. They're going to secure the 2, but definitely a bit risky there. Flying those dragons into a sweeper like that is definitely a bit rough. I don't know if it was part of the plan to take it down with those zap spells, but not going to go well for him here. That sweeper really bullying those dragons going into the Town Hall here. I think if he would have taken those sweepers down, or if that he would have taken that sweeper down with the zap spells, would have been in a bit of a better position moving into the back end here. So he is going to end at around a 75 to 76%, judging by this dragon being at full health, and we still got a bunch of troops on the outside to clear through these buildings. Now, this dragon is he's losing health quite quickly here, so we might actually end at around a 72% 2-star rather than a 75. My apologies there. Yeah, that minion should be able to clear through that gold mine. Very solid try here. Now, do we have another hit going in? We do. We've got a hit going in for CRUE-War. We got 2 hits going in. We're going to go ahead and jump into the black box hit because it seems like this was the second hit that went live. Now, what are we looking at here? We're looking at a bit of a Sui Lalo. Looked like a bit of a Sui Lalo and possibly a Zap Lalo. Yeah, we zapped that clan castle out of the way. What's the plan for the Town Hall here? We do have a blimp. Is the blimp for the Town Hall? Possibly so here. Maybe the blimp was for the Queen. I've got a feeling that his Sui went horribly wrong here and didn't allow him to get that Town Hall, so we had to go for a backup plan. I don't think he's noticed he's got the Town Hall. Oh, no. Black Box has used the blimp, and he hasn't secured the Town Hall, so he needs this blimp to get the Town Hall, but it's not going to get there because of the tornado trap. I don't understand what was going through his mindset there. He sent the blimp from the opposite side of the base, knowing that the Town Hall wasn't secure, and that is a critical attacking mistake there from Black Box, and that could cost CRUE-War here going to the later attacks. That's super unfortunate there. Where's the spotter for that one? And that's going to be a 1-star, and that's going to put CRUE-War behind if they don't pull through with a triple from CRUE here. What's CRUE looking at? Is he going to get them a triple? It looks like this one could potentially triple here, but it's thinning out. And this one isn't going to triple here. He doesn't have enough time. Oh, no. What a critical attacking error there from the CRUE-War side. Black Box not securing the 2-star. And sending in that Lalo. I don't think he realized he didn't get the Town Hall out of the way. Oh, no. Unfortunate stuff there. It's definitely sad to see. And now CRUE-War are behind on the stars. But they are ahead on the percentage, though. They are drastically ahead on the percentage. They're ahead by about 2.2% so far. Right? Yeah? No, 3.2. Yeah, 3.2% ahead. If my dyslexia isn't killing me here. Unfortunate stuff. And we've got 2 hits from either side. Now, realistically, CRUE-War need to triple twice, and they need at least 1 defense to win the war. If Shadow of God triple twice with both of their hits, the war is over, and CRUE-War is out. Shadow of God will move on to the MPL main playoff brackets here. It all comes down to these final 2 hits. If CRUE-War can get themselves the triple ahead, they will win on the percentage. They have the percentage game here. Oh, it's going to be close. It's going to be way, way closer than I ever imagined this war would be. I'm sorry, I was sent something and I don't understand what it is. Okay, that's a bit odd. All right, anyways, we've got about 5 minutes left. 4 attacks left remaining for this war. Who's gonna pick up the win and go through to the main playoffs? Oh boy. All right, 6 minutes. 6 minutes and 4 attacks. They're all going to go in at the last second. I'm calling it right now. We are not going to see a single hit go in within the next 2-3 minutes. They're all going to go in last second here. And, you know, to hush my mouth. You know, apparently I have no idea what's going on in the planning rooms for these clans here. We are going to wait for the second. You know, we'll wait for the 3rd hit to go in. We'll wait for the 3rd one. Because, again, we do have 2 other streamers covering this war. We've got OO Nick and we've got Puma, WHF. 2 pretty fantastic streamers covering this one, providing some top tier Clash content and commentary for you guys. So if you're looking for a bit of a different perspective, feel free to check them out. I mean, they're doing some pretty awesome stuff, not only in regards to MPL, but also just in Clash in general. All right. Are we going to see CRUE-War return fire here? Are we going to see Shadow of God go in for both of their attacks? All right. Oh boy. 5 minutes left. How's this raid going? We haven't seen a live attack going, so we'll go ahead and check up on it. We've already got the 1-star out of the way. Queen secures the town hall. We've got the Hog Riders moving in. No, we do have a hybrid here. Funnel is not established super well, though. We do have the king ability. We're going to pop that, try and get to the Royal Champion, take down the cannon, and make the funnel nice and tight for the hybrid. Is this queen going to be able to go through and get down a bunch of buildings? I think so. This is looking pretty solid from Yao Zin here. There we go. Multi-target Inferno will go down. We're going to use that final heal over the hybrid. We're going to see a free spell go down over the scatter shot. Could be a bit early because of that heal spell placement there. See if that cost him. I don't think it will. He's crushing through here. Double giant bomb in that scatter shot compartment. Not going to do a ton here. Popping that Royal Champion able to get through the single here. He is going to clear the single, but notice the hybrid has kind of died out at this bottom side here, and this could come down to time. Let's see. My mom didn't get last and sorry for once, so she told my Alexa to play We Are the Champions. That is absolutely fantastic, Enrico. That's a great story, man. All right, here we go. This queen is going to be able to clear through a bunch of buildings here, and realistically, she can clear through the rest of the base, but I'm not convinced she has the time to get all the way to this Dark Elixir drill here. And looks like this one is going to end at a relatively high percent here, which means that CRUE-War are going to barely hold on to staying alive in this war here. Because this is the defense they needed. Now, realistically, if they triple twice, they will win the war on percent. Oh, it's way too close. It's way too close. Is the queen going to be able to get through this one here? 25 seconds. Hang on a second. She's got the time. It's a 3-star. Look at me jinxing. I'm like doing a reverse jinx. Right? Yeah, it's a 3-star. Right? No other buildings? Those are the final 3. 13 seconds. He's going to barely get it here, though. 8 seconds remaining on the clock. He's going to clear through this space. Very solid hit there. Went through and got that 3-star, which is going to put them another star ahead, which means that CRUE-War realistically need to come through, and they need to hit 2 triples to win the war on stars. Realistically, I think, well, yeah, actually, no, to win the war on percentage. Okay, so we are going to wait for the CRUE-War hit to go in, as we do have only 2 minutes and 30 seconds left. We're going to wait for the final CRUE-War hit to go in. just to make sure that we're covering all of them. I know a couple of the streamers that are live right now have a dual screen setup, so they might be showing the next two attacks to go in live. 2 minutes left. Oh boy. Oh boy. This is close, you know. It's getting real close. CRUE-War coming in with the 1-star, which is definitely going to hurt the war. Hold on. I can promise you right now that that attack, Black Box got some scolding there, because or either that or his spotters got scolded. I don't know who. Somebody got scolded, because that was a bit rough there. You clearly saw the town hall was not secured and still sent in that blimp to the core of the base to deal with the eagle there, but you didn't have the town hall down, so not super ideal. All right, we got a minute and 35 seconds left to go. 2 more hits for CRUE-War. I think they both know, look, guys, we got to hit triples. And here we go. We got Kyle going in on the number 7, which means that we've got, who do we have going in? We've got CRUE-Welshkin going in on number 2. Now, if they hit 2 triples here, they have a chance at winning the war on stars. Potentially. There is a possible chance. Now, we've got Kyle going in. We're going to wait until we see the next hit go in from the CRUE-War side. We got Slim Monkeys in the chat over on Twitch. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well, and hope you're having a fantastic Friday evening there. There's the 2 stars coming in from the Shadow of God people there, which means that we've got 1 hit left for them, or is that all 10? So that's, oh, I see. So this is their final hit here. If they triple this one, they win the war. How's this looking? How is it looking so far? Is it looking good? It is looking pretty solid, but the hybrid's going to get stalled up here. We do have a back-end Tesla farm. We're going to stay put with this raid here, because if this one triples, then this is going to be the war over here. We have lost the queen, and we've lost all of the hog riders, which is just the miners left, and I don't think this one's going to have enough to get through it here. The eagle is finally going to go down, but not after getting another volley on this hybrid. And I'm not convinced this one ends in a 3-star. Yeah, there go all the miners. They're getting sprung all over the place. This one's not 3-starring, is it? I don't know. It's close. It's really close. Miner's going to go. It's not going to 3-star. Okay, it's not going to 3-star, but we're going to go through and let's see what we've got. You got to Gold League tonight. That's fantastic, man. Good to hear that. Wait, this is Kyle going in. Is he still at 0 stars? He's still setting up this raid? Is Kyle going to get himself the triple? He's going for the triple. You can tell. We're still waiting for that second to go in. There we go. We got Welshkin going in. Let's see what he can get done. He's going to start by zapping the core clan castle, and he's bringing in a bit of a zap Lalo here. Can CRUE-Welshkin come through and get himself the triple and win the war for CRUE-War? Now, realistically, Kyle needs to triple as well, so we need to see 2 triples from the CRUE-War side in order for them to win. Now, we are going to get the scatter shot and the eagle artillery down with the heroes here. The king is going to step up for the single, or the multi-target rather, and the queen's actually going to walk a bit south here for the air defense. Is the queen going to come up clutch and go north because the enemy queen? What a clutch queen. That is the most insane Sui I have seen in a very long time. Queen's going to step up, take down the enemy queen, take down the air defense, take down a sweeper, and she might even step up and take down those Teslas at the top side. What is this queen doing? OP start there from the Sui. The queen is going to go down to the giant bomb there, but we've got a pretty solid setup for the Lalo. It's going to come in from this 10 o'clock, or rather, sorry, this 8 o'clock side. We've got that perfect raid spell over the Lalo, perfect warden ability. We've got the Hound on the offense there, pushing forward, tanking for the air defense and the Inferno Tower there, but it is going to go down pretty quickly. We do have 1 more haste spell left. This is looking pretty solid. We do have a dragon inside of that slammer there to deal with the world champion. Now, are these loons bunching up too much here? We do have a back-end Wiz Tower, which could do a bunch of damage. We have the cleanup down. It looks like this one is going to be a 3-star for Welshkin, assuming there's no traps on the outside here. Yeah, this one is going to go through and get a 3-star. What's up, Dunkin' Donuts? How you doing? Let's go some Clash of Clans content. Absolutely. We got so many stacked streamers live right now. We've got, let's see, who's live that I'm following. We got Puma is live. We've got Big Vale, Oh Nick, Little Gordita. We've got Corrupt live with some MLCW. We've got so much Clash of Clans content for you guys live. This one is going to be a 3-star. Now it's all down. Wait a minute. Does that mean that Kyle 3-starred? Kyle 3-starred. We had CRUE-Welshkin 3-star. Okay, we're gonna wait a second, okay? Some of you may know the result. If you know the result, don't spoil. Don't spoil. Someone has won on percentage. Corrupt's coming in with the rate of 6, just as I mentioned him for us streaming. He was streaming some MLCW a bit earlier tonight. If you guys don't already have him on follow, both on YouTube and Twitch, pop him a follow. He's a pretty solid guy. He's doing some pretty solid stuff with Clash. He's been killing it on YouTube right now. And we just saw 2 clutch triples coming through for CRUE-War here. Does that get them the win? It does on the percentage. CRUE-War going through to the main playoffs there with the 1-star, but winning on the 3 triples over Shadow of God's 2 triples. What an insane and action-packed war. Wow. What a clutch. What an absolute clutch by the CRUE-War guys, coming through with 2 back-to-back triples to win them the war. Wow. Look at that, man. You don't make that up, dude. That is incredible. CRUE Welshkin and Kyle coming through with the 3 stars to clutch it for their clan after their 1-star alongside the 2 3-stars from Shadow of God. Wow. Crazy stuff. You lost your first account, so now you only have a level 5 Town Hall. I highly recommend Dunkin' Donuts if you have the time. I mean, it takes about 5 minutes. Set yourself up a Supercell ID account by doing that. I'm not going to dox myself, but essentially you can create that through the settings tab in game here. We're going to go ahead and show off these triples here. Really fantastic stuff. We got Yao Zhen coming through with the 3-star. We're going to go, actually, we'll go through the order here. But anyways, for anyone who came through from Corrupt Stream, thank you guys so much for popping in. Corrupt, thanks for the raid, man. Do appreciate it. And hope you had a fantastic stream. Hope the war went well and hope it was action-packed here. But we saw a triple starting Shadow of God off. This one did not look like a triple at all, but it somehow came through and got through the base and ended in a triple there. GG to CRUE, absolutely. I mean, you can't make that up, man. When they come through and do that, you know that they are prepared for the main playoffs. Some fantastic showings from the CRUE-War guys. Solid stuff. We're gonna go ahead and 2 times these raids here, or these yeah, we're gonna 2 times these 3 stars here, and we're gonna be looking for somebody to raid over on Twitch. I don't know if Puma is gonna be live much longer. I know he was live beforehand, but we'll go ahead and show the 3 stars, and then we'll pick someone to raid from there. So talk about clutch for CRUE-War, man. That's intense right there. But for anyone who's just joining us here, this is the Mobile Premier League 10v10 esports style format. So this is essentially the exact same as the ESL World Championship qualifiers. Same format with the you know, the whole alternating attacks, single attack format, except we've got 10 players instead of 5. It was only a Town Hall level 7, so I don't really care. Yeah, that's fair. That's for Dunkin' Donuts. But I recommend get that account locked in with a Supercell ID, so that way you don't end up losing it. I've got all 5 of my accounts locked in with a Supercell ID, so that way I don't lose any progress on any of them. I've got a maxed out Town Hall 13, a max Town Hall 9, a max Town Hall 10, a close to max Town Hall 11, and a close to max Town Hall 12. And it'd be an absolute shame if I lost any of them there. So I try and keep them as safe as possible with the Supercell ID feature. Now we're gonna go ahead and show the second hit, or the CRUE-War triple that came in from Blaine here. Go ahead and pop this one up. Go through, this is a bit of a Zap Lalo that came in. It was a pretty solid hit. Got himself some pretty good value, getting rid of the CC, the Eagle, a scatter shot, and yeah, no, that's about it. That's really the value that he got there. And then Sui the Town Hall, classic Lalo to wrap around the rest of the base here to get this one done. You have a close to max Town Hall 6. That's fantastic. Honestly, the first 7 Town Halls, you're going to absolutely fly through. And it's when you start getting to Town Hall 8 that things get a little bit more slow. But I encourage you, don't rush your Town Hall. Take your time at each of the Town Halls. Enjoy the attack strategies that you can learn and with getting better in the game, as well as just get yourself involved with a superb clan. Because in all honesty, getting involved with an awesome clan is definitely a good way to stay in touch with the game. But yeah, this one was a pretty fantastic 3-star there. Gonna get through that base. And yeah, just a solid hit. And now we've got the final 2 3-stars coming. Or no, sorry, not the final 2 3-stars. We got another 3-star from Shadow of Gods, and then we've got a two final 3-stars from the CRUE-War guys. I cannot believe they came through and got that one done. What an absolute clutch. Like, you can't make that up, man. Oh boy. You know, I was expecting a pretty close war, a pretty tough war, a high scoring one at that. But despite this one not being super high scoring, It was definitely a bit close there, for sure. But this is another solid hit by Shadow of God here. It's a good setup, you know. You definitely see these later attacks having some pretty solid plans, kind of just thinking about everything that could potentially happen here. But if an interesting use of that rage spell there, could have dropped some sneaky goblins in there to get through the Town Hall just fine there. Had to pop the Queen ability a bit early as well. Found a wedding base. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool, Enrico. I actually run a bit of an interesting base on my Town Hall 13. It's a bit interesting for sure, but it's just a massive JGG logo because, you know, gotta love it. But let me go ahead and just get rid of that there. There we go. But this was a solid hit from the Shadow of God guys. They came through with a bit of a hybrid, coming through solid queen charge, getting that Town Hall out of the way with the blimp there, and then just wrapping around, getting everything done, clearing things out of the way. Very, very solid triple. It wasn't in Legends though. That's fair. I mean, I have that with my Town Hall 9 and Town Hall 10 because they're both maxed. So I have that same exact base layout. Because I'm just like, you know what? Who cares? It's fine. It just doesn't matter. Here we go. Queen gonna clear through all these buildings. And that's gonna be a 3-star. It was close. Definitely super close. Oh, I got the hiccups. Now let's watch Kyle's hit here. I wasn't able to watch all of it, but I was at least able to catch a little bit of it. Both of them being a bit of a Zap Lalo for both of these guys. So CRUE-War enjoying their Zap Lalo. Very interesting Quake spells there. Brought a bunch of Quakes to try and get more damage in on those buildings rather than just bringing the lightning spells, which you don't normally see. A lot of people just opt in to bring in straight. A lot of people just opt in to bring just the straight up lightning spells rather than coming through and getting rid of the base with the Quakes. But you know, Kyle coming through and clearing through the base with those Quake spells, doing a bit more damage and allowing that Royal Champion seeking shield to get through those defenses faster there. Crazy ending. Absolutely, Peter. You guys had probably one of the most clutch endings we have seen so far in the league. Talk about a close one. For those of you who don't know, Peter, one of the reps for CRUE-War for the MPL. Huge shout out to him. He's doing a bunch of stuff. And this isn't the only league that CRUE-War are doing. They were involved with the ESL World Championship qualifier. The sixth, no, it was the 5th qualifier. They were involved in that. And they got pretty far into that qualifier. They were doing pretty solid. They got knocked out pretty far. I think it was it was either the round of 64 or the round of 32. But they got pretty far. They cleared through a couple of clans. And pretty solid 3-star from Kyle. Coming through and clearing this one through and keeping CRUE-War's dreams of staying alive in the tournament, you know, real. And got the base down. And we'll go ahead and pop in this final 3-star from Welshkin getting it done. Talk about close, man. Doesn't get better than that. But I do want to give a huge shout out to the CRUE-War guys for letting me come and stream from their side. Definitely is greatly appreciated. Nothing is better than working with reps that you know, just kind of, you know, just work with you, you know, that aren't willing to be like, oh, we don't want you to stream, or, you know, oh, we're not going to let you in until the battle day starts because you're going to show the enemy clan our bases and yada yada. You know, it's always nice to work with reps who are, you know, willing to be like, yeah, you know, we'll help you out, we'll change requirements, things like that. I mean, you know, Peter was fantastic with that. I mean, pretty much responded instantly to anything I messaged him about. So a huge shout out to him. It was the round of 32 by SSG, which, to be fair, you got knocked out by a team that qualified. You know, that just says something. Like, I mean, you know, you guys went far, and you didn't get knocked out by any old team. I mean, you got knocked out by, you know, respectively one of the best teams in the world. And there is the war win to CRUE-War. They're going to be advancing to the main playoffs for the MPL. They are your Group A winners. So fantastic stuff to them. And that's going to do it for me for this, for today and for tonight. I hope everyone else has a wonderful Friday night. Is Nick going to be streaming a bit longer? I don't know if he was streaming after the war, but you know what? We'll host over into Nick. We got to raid Nick as a bit of a welcome back gesture. There we go. Have a good night. Thanks for streaming for sure. Thanks for dropping by, but we are going to go ahead and raid Nick, give him some love. That's gonna be it for me. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I'll see y'all later. See ya.